Today we're taking a look at lesson number 6. We're finding 1, 10, and 100,000 more and less than a given number. So for number 1, we're going to label the place value chart. You can see that I've already done that. So go ahead and do that on your paper now. Use place value discs to find the sum or difference, and then write the answer in standard form on the line. Okay, so for letter A, we have 10,000 more, so we know we're going to add, than 605,472. So since I need my answer in standard form, I'm going to turn my word form into standard form. So we have 605,472. Okay, now I can go ahead and put this on my place value chart. Okay, so there's the number that we're starting with. Now we need to know 10,000 more than that. So come to our 10,000s place, put in one number disk, and now we can read our new number. Okay, so we have 600,000s, 1 10,000, 5,000s, 4 hundreds, 7 tens, and 2 ones. So our new number is 615,472. Moving on to our next one, we see we have 100,000 less. So now we need to subtract. Then 400,000 plus 80,000 plus 1,000 plus 30 plus 60. So this time we've got it in expanded form. So 400,000s, we have 8 10,000s, we have 1,000, 3 tens, and then 6 ones. Now we want 100,000 less than that. So we're just going to cross off one of the 100,000s. Okay, and you can see that we have 300,000s, and then all the rest of our digits stay the same. So we have 381,000, 0 hundreds, 3 tens, and 6 ones. Okay, moving on to our last one here. Notice we have our starting number and our ending number, and we need to know what do we need to do. So 230,070 is blank than 130,070. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit different because we're going to have to kind of go in reverse. Okay, so here's our 130,070. So we need to think, what do we need to do to this number to get it to this one? Well, we can see the only digit that's changing is our 100,000s place, and we are adding 1. So our new number is 100,000 more than 130,070 because we had to add that 100,000. Okay, now for number 2, Lucy plays an online math game, and she scored 100,000 more points on level 2 than on level 3. If she scored 349,867 points on level 2, what was her score on level 3? I'm going to use pictures, words, or numbers to explain our thinking. So we set up a tape diagram. We have level 2 and we have level 3. Okay, so for level 2, we know she scored 349,867. Okay, now she scored more points on level 2. So my level 3 bar is going to be smaller than level 2. Okay, and that's big right here is this more points. Now we have 100,000 more points. So that tells us the difference between level 2 and 3 is 100,000. So this amount right there is 100,000. Now in order to get our new number here for level 3, we need to do some subtracting. Okay, and when we subtract all this out, we get 249,867. So her score on level 3 was 249,867 points. Okay, moving on to number 3 here up at the top. Okay, so again we're adding and subtracting, but this time with no place value chart. So we can see that we're adding 10,000 to 40,060. So our 4 10,000s becomes 5 10,000s, and then everything else stays the same. For letter B, we're changing 1 10,000. So we get our new number of 11,195. Okay, letter C is a little bit different because we're adding 1,000. So our 9,000s becomes 10,000s. So we have to bundle that up to the 10,000s place, which then that creates 10 10,000s. So we bundle that up to our 100,000s place, which creates 10 100,000s. So we have to bundle that up to the millions place. Okay. So instead of having 999 thousands, we now have 1,000 thousands, or 1 million. Okay, moving on to letter D, we're subtracting 100,000. So we already have 100,000. So now we are left with 0 100,000s. Okay, now this one's a little bit different because we need to figure out what do we need to do to 22,000 to get it to 122,000. Notice how our equal sign has moved. Okay, so the only place that has changed was the 100,000s place. Okay, and then same thing here. What place has changed between these two numbers? We can see that our thousands place went down from 9 down to 8. So that means we've subtracted 1,000. Okay, number 4, we're going to fill in the missing numbers to get the patterns. Okay, and you can see that we've already put in our place value charts here. So looking at these numbers, we can see the place that's changing is the 10,000s place. And the 10,000s place is going up. So the numbers are increasing by 10,000. So our next number has 6 10,000s, 7 10,000s, 8 10,000s, 9 10,000s, and then we have to bundle up our 10,000 and create 200,000s. Okay. Now what that would look like on our place value chart here. Okay. If we have 100,000, we have our 5 10,000s, and then 110. Okay, and then each time we're adding 10,000s until we have to bundle this up to get our 200,000s. Okay, so moving on to letter B. Now again, looking at these two numbers right here, we can see that our numbers are going down, and we can see that the 100,000s place is what is decreasing. So in this case, the numbers decrease by 100,000. Okay, so this number has already decreased. So to fill in our missing first number, we actually have to add. So we're starting off with 998,756. Now we can go down. Okay, just like that. So in this case, we're going to start off with our 998,000. Okay, so we fill in our number discs for 998,756. Now to model this pattern, we're just going to cross off 100,000s, okay, each time. And then we'll be left with our 498,756. Okay, letter C, looking carefully, we see that numbers are also going down. Okay, so in this case, the numbers decrease by, and we can see that the place that's changing is the thousands place. Okay, so our next number here will be 742,369. Then we have 741, 740,000s. Okay, and then we need to unbundle to get 739,369. Okay, so now this time we're going to fill in our place value chart for their starting number. Okay, so notice time we're decreasing by 1,000, so we can cross off our thousands, okay, until we get to a point where we need to unbundle a 10,000, and then cross one off for that, and then we're left with our 739,369. Okay, looking at our final one here, comparing our final two numbers here, we can see that we've gone down again. So the numbers are decreasing. Okay, and this time the place value that's changing is our 10,000s place. So the numbers decrease by 10,000. Okay, now to fill in our number pattern here, we have to go backwards. So we're actually going to be adding to fill in the numbers that come before. Okay. Okay, so we have to add because we're going in the reverse order to fill in the previous numbers. Okay, so now this time let's start off with our 128,910. Okay, so we're decreasing by 10,000, so we can cross off a 10,000, cross off another 10,000, and then we need to unbundle. Okay. And then we can cross off 10,000, and then another 10,000, and then another 10,000.